heading south on the Nickel Plate Trail heading back into Peru. This, like I said, is about a zero point 0.5 or 0.05% downhill grade. Plus, with all the trees, the wind is now not really affecting me. Can't see it there, but I'm running about 21, 22 mile an hour on my final leg of my 45 miles.
Hey everybody, it's Scott. How are you doing today? So, rode 45.18 miles, 4,800 calories burned, 2 hours and 38 minutes total in the saddle, and felt really good. I mean, my legs are a little sore, quads are a little sore, hands a little sore, calves a little sore, but first 45-mile ride of the season. I did a 30 on Wednesday night, did 20 Thursday night, broke the recumbent out and did 3.5 miles last night, but did 45 miles today, and that is getting me ready for my goals and getting me up to the place that I need to be. Still losing weight. I don't know. I can tell by looking. I don't get on the scale any more than what I absolutely have to. Might have lost a pound today with my new haircut. It was definitely time to get rid of that summer cut here, so of course that pound doesn't count. But one of the things that a lot of runners, a lot of bicyclists go by is a 25% rule. That 25% rule basically states that you can go 25% further than your last longest ride, or 25% further than your last longest run. So that meaning that Wednesday night I did 30 miles. So if you take 30 miles and add 25% to that, that puts it at an additional 7.5 miles. So about 37.5, 38 miles additional that I should have been able to ride today with ease. And I got about 38, 39 miles, and I was really starting to feel it. So that rule really does kind of apply. I mean, did 30 miles Wednesday night, and at about 38, 39 miles today, I really started to feel it. And the last 5 miles, the last five or 6 miles, they were a little bit of a struggle. But sometimes that's what makes the difference, is when you're willing to go after that struggle. You're willing to get out there and go after a little bit extra, and that just builds you up for the next time. That builds you up, proves to you that you can do and you can go beyond. I want to ride Rain in July, and Rain is right across Indiana. It's from Terre Haute to Richmond, 160 miles. So you figure I need 125, 130 mile ride in before Rain to even get the 25% rule in play. I don't think the thing about Rain isn't as much the ability to pedal that far, it's how long can you sit in the saddle. Rain can take 12 hours. 12 hours in the saddle is I can imagine brutal. I did 100-mile Century last year that was 7 hours. Now, I don't think it was a total 7 hours of ride time. It was 7 hours total time that ride took, but there was 5 sag stops, and you stop for 15, 20 minutes at each sag stop. So you take those 5 off there, that's an hour and a half or so. So 5.5 hours in the saddle. Well, you add an additional 60 miles to that, and that pushes you definitely further. A lot more butt time on that seat. But that's one of my goals this year is Rain, and so I have to keep working towards that. So depending on how things go, there's a lot of different plans floating around this household for tomorrow, and if it works out, there's a ride in Roanoke called May Madness. And May Madness, I think, is a 56-mile ride, which would work right in, against the 40 that I did today. You do your 25% rule again, and that puts you at about 10 miles, so 45 to 56 would be about perfect on that 25% line. May or may not do that one tomorrow. It just depends on the rest of the plans for the family as tomorrow goes. But if I don't, next weekend I'm going to push for 60 miles. I'll do a ride on Saturday or Sunday that's 60 miles long, and that gets me that much closer to my 160. I plan on riding a Century in June, which is 100 miles. So I need to get 75, 80 miles in prior to that Century in June. So, and then I'll have to push that up from there. Once you get the 100 in, another 125 is your 25% mark, and I've got to find a place or find a way to do that. Maybe a second Century in June that I ride to or ride back from to push me up to that 125, something along those lines. But it's all about getting yourself built up, and when you have goals and you have certain goals in mind that you want to hit, you figure out how you're going to get there. And when it comes to running or riding a bike, the 25% rule is a good gauge of how you're going to get there. But anyways, just wanted to send out a little bit of a happy weekend to everybody. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And if you're not living the life of your dreams, if you're not getting where you want to go, plug in with me, follow me, let me help you. Whether it's weight loss, whether it's activity, whether it's building an online business that'll get you to the goals that you want in life, plug in with me and let's do this together. And together we'll get where we want to go. Hey, everybody have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon.